Oh my God.
Kylee,
it's so cute. Love it. Is this
Downtown Sumner.
Sumner? I have not been here a while. Sumner has been holding out on.
Love major glow up.
Major glow
Yeah,
up.
yeah, look at this.
Show me everything.
Well, where do you want to start?
I'm Marguerite from MoveToTacoma.com, and I live in downtown Tacoma. I'm visiting Kylee Hill, who lives in downtown Sumner, and I'm going to find out exactly what she loves about living there, how much the houses cost, what kind of things there are to do, all the details. The drive from downtown Tacoma to downtown Sumner takes about 25 minutes, and the mountain just gets bigger the closer you get. So, how long have you lived in Sumner?
Whew, a little over 20 years.
20 years?
Yeah.
Wow. And when did you move here? Why did you move here?
We moved here so we could be closer to my husband's job. I grew up in Federal Way, he grew up in Tacoma, and so this was sort of a middle point. Yes.
I think a lot of people make that decision. Somebody's commuting to Tacoma, someone's commuting to Seattle. Sumner's a good location.
Well, and it's just grown so much in those 20 years, too.
Really?
Like, this has become someplace that people do come, and can commute to their jobs.
Yeah, and you've got the Sounder train access. It's not isolated.
And you're right off of 167. Yeah. 167 can be challenging, but the train is the way to get over that.
Awesome. So have you always lived here in this spot downtown?
No, we have not, actually. We lived in a new construction house built in the early 2000s and then moved across town to something that had a little bit larger lot.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's a huge variety of types of homes.
Yes, yes.
Even just in the downtown core, there's different areas.
Early 1900s, mid-century, new construction. Yep.
And so you've lived here, obviously 20 years. Your kids have grown up here. I assume they went to the local schools.
They sure did.
And your husband is an educator.
Yes, he is.
You guys are probably pretty picky about where your kids go to school.
Yes, yes. It was definitely, a top consideration.
Yeah. So it's very interesting to me how as we've been kind of walking around and exploring, everything here is so closely connected.
Yes,
it really is that small town
grocery store. Boom. Yes, small town, and it's very community driven. There's a parade for everything.
I know about the Daffodil Parade. What other parades do you have?
Well, the homecoming parade is really where it's at because it has got every group in the school. It's not just for sports. It's for every group, and the kids get to walk down. The whole town surrounds them. It's really fun.
I don't know a lot about that lifestyle, but I'm imagining kind of like a Friday night lights.
It is.
Yeah,
yes.
like football
yes.
and all the different
yes.
things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then there's art walks, and there's all sorts of wine walks. There's concerts in the park. There's all sorts of things that you can do throughout the year.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
What's your favorite part of living in downtown Sumner?
The peace and quiet. Yeah, it just tends to be a little bit
town,
quieter.
But we're in the middle of town, and you're saying it's quiet.
It is. There's just a certain level of it's just quiet here. And it's kind of like commute hours right now, and it's still pretty quiet.
That's great.
And the convenience. We go to the store sometimes 3 and 4 times a day because that's how we do.
Yeah, we're 5 minutes from Fred Meyer now.
We went to the store. Dang it, we forgot that. We got to go back. So
that is really nice. It's
very
not a
convenient.
big thing to go to the store.
No, or go anywhere.
That's great. It was right about then that Kylee took me for a walk into downtown Sumner to check out some of her favorite little shops on Main Street, starting with one of the vintage shops. This place was huge, had an upstairs, tons of treasures everywhere, including lots of vinyl, cassettes, CDs.
There's multiple different vendors. This one happens to be my favorite. It's very mid-century modern and just really quality. Look at this lamp. This is badass. Available.
If you go shopping with Kylee, be ready. She's going to show you all her favorite stuff.
There's corn and a rooster.
Next, she took me to her favorite shop for buying presents for friends and clients.
This is one of my favorite places, Simple Tidings Kitchen. It's got all sorts of little fun stuff, something for everyone. Just if someone's not feeling well, you can come in here and make a little basket, or they have everything you wouldn't buy for yourself.
It was right about here that I asked her to take me to the bookstore that I remembered in downtown Sumner, a good book, which I hadn't been to in years.
I love the smell in here.
I was really struck by how, even though it was a Monday afternoon, there were so many shops open in downtown Sumner and there was so much to do. Of course, Kylee bumped into somebody that she knew, small town living for you. And then we headed out to the park, passing tons of gorgeous historic homes on the way.
Isn't this the best park?
Is the best. What is this place called again?
Loyalty
Park. And this is really close to your house. Like I noticed, like we probably could have walked here from downtown.
Oh, absolutely. And you can anywhere from Sumner. I feel like you can get to it very easily.
Yeah, so it's
right in the middle. It's in the heart of Sumner, literally.
So all of downtown Sumner, like just looking at it, it feels like it's, a 10-minute walk to the high school, a 10-minute walk to the shops. Yeah.
Yes.
And this is the way you live because your house is like right in the middle of it all.
It takes seconds to get to anything that you need.
That is incredible.
And my other favorite part is you can only drive 25 miles an hour. So when I get into town, I'm just like, I roll the windows down and I'm just like, relax.
So this park is super beautiful. It looks like it's been recently updated.
It has. Yes, it has. A few years ago, they tore down all the toys that used to be here and put up all new ones, and they're accessible to all. We have a beautiful bench with all of the colors in the rainbow over there to rest on. This park was made for so everyone could play, everyone could be here. Shouldn't be a barrier for anybody. Well, and then too, this space here, this is public. And so on the weekend, look at all these benches, look at all these garbage cans. Yeah. They have parties here every weekend.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's fun to see all the people that filter in and out through here that use this. They're firing up the grills.
Well, and it's wild. We're here today. It is Monday. It's not even 5 o'clock in April, and this place is hopping.
We're lucky we're wearing shirts. It's like 70 degrees
yeah,
in
it's
April.
True. It's this is like 90 for Washington. It's so hot.
We need to be in shorts, tank top.
So clearly this is a beautiful place to live. I can see why you live here. I have questions.
Oh, great. Yes.
So you work in downtown Tacoma. How long does it take you to get to work from downtown Sumner?
25 minutes.
Really? And that's not like speeding. That's like really how long it takes.
And let me preface. For me, I'm going to Old Town Tacoma.
Right.
So I really don't get on the freeway at all.
Interesting.
But even if I was going downtown, we're now shaving off 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Downtown Tacoma is 20
Even
minutes.
Closer. Okay.
Yeah. And they're building a new on-ramp. So we're not going to have to use River Road anymore.
Oh, interesting. You'll be able to take
It's going to connect to 167.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. If you're commuting from downtown Sumner to downtown Seattle, how long does that take?
It's probably going to take an hour. Most people that commute to Seattle take the Sounder train.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And so they go to the train station, and I think it takes them 47 minutes. It's pretty exact. You're on it.
That's great. Okay, so you can take the Sounder train from right here in downtown Sumner all the way to downtown Seattle. And then if you're commuting to Olympia, how long, or JBLM, how long would that take?
45 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, Olympia about this. It depends on, Olympia or for a little bit further. But yeah, less than an hour.
Okay. So depending on traffic, it's somewhere if in ideal traffic conditions, you're probably looking at 30 to 45 minutes to Olympia or Seattle. And then in commuting traffic, probably more like an hour.
Yes, exactly.
Amazing.
Yep. And then worth the drive because you get back and just
pretty idyllic small town life. So how much does it cost to buy a house in downtown Sumner?
Well, the median price last month was $540,000.
$540,000. So it's right around the median home price for the whole county.
It is. It's very, very similar.
And what era of homes do you have in downtown Sumner?
There's a mix. 6, 7, early. Sorry, did I throw it off? Early 1900s. When the town was just being developed, and then there's pockets of the 50s. Mid-century, and then we've got new construction. So it's really a mixed bag.
One of the things I most wanted to do while I was in downtown Sumner was take a bike ride. And so Kylee got her bikes out, and as she promised me, it took less than 10 minutes for us to bike over to the other side of town to Township 20 for dinner.
Well, this place is great.
Oh, isn't it?
Yeah. So, okay, where are all the places that you like to eat and drink in Sumner?
Well, this is Township 20. It's great because you can bring your kids. They've got 20 beers on tap. You can also bring your dogs. So they've got puppy pictures everywhere. It's so cute. This is obviously a favorite. One of my favorite coffee shops is Electric, down at the end of the strip. Great coffee. They also have food. They also have drinks. So a little bit of everything. Real close to the train.
Yeah, that's great. I can imagine going in there in the morning and getting your coffee and then catching the train to go to Seattle.
Another thing, they have a drive-through. It's the only coffee drive-through here in town, besides a coffee stand. So it's kind of secret. Nobody knows about it.
Well, thank you so much for
Thank
showing me
you.
around Sumner. This has been such a fun day.
Maybe part one.
Part one, you want me to come back?
Definitely.
Where
There's
would
more
we
to
go
see.
if we came back?
Oh gosh, there's more businesses. There's Knutson Farm. There's even disc golf, bike rack or bike track.
Yeah?
So lots of different things.
Well, let's get back in here and see what else there is in Sumner.
Can't wait.
If you liked this, definitely visit movetotacoma.com, where we have dozens of neighborhood guides, hundreds of episodes of the podcast where we interview real Tacomans about what life is really like here.
Move to Tacoma, move to Tacoma, move to Tacoma.
You'll like it.
Move to Tacoma, move to Tacoma, move to Tacoma.com.